Anyway, this first airline commercial from our neighbors to the north, you may have seen before. It is, well, I mean, it's not like, it's from the same airline, but it's a totally different commercial. Anyway, it's from, it is from Canadian Airlines, not Air Canada, even though this particular airline was later acquired by Air Canada many years ago. I'd like to say maybe sometime in the 1990s, but that's up for debate. But anyway, here, without further ado, is the commercial for Canadian Airlines.
Come fly with us, fly 5 and fly for free. Come on and fly our wide open sky.
Fly 5 times with Canadian Airlines and its partners and fly free. The more you fly, the better it gets. Around the world, from Europe to Asia to Australia. Fly 5, fly free with Canadian and its partners.
Fly 5, fly free.
Check your newspapers, call Canadian Airlines or your travel agent. Some conditions apply.
Let's fly away.
This is a nose. Not just any nose, but a nose for value. This nose knows that when people travel, they want to be treated well without having to pay through the nose.
Bless you.
Now our same care and attention is available on a regular scheduled basis because now our nose for value flies across Canada daily. What the competition will do now, dear nose, goodness knows.
Now let's take a look at some airlines in the United Kingdom that have gone the way of the dodo.
If you're going to fly to Europe or London, this is the plane you ought to be on. The BOAC VC-10. It gets off the ground 25% quicker than any other big jet and lands 20 miles per hour slower. Its cabin is as quiet as a nightclub at 3 in the afternoon because the 4 giant Rolls-Royce engines are in the rear. It has the most comfortable economy class seat ever designed, one with better cushioning and lots more legroom. If you'd like to swing a little in Britain or tour in Europe, take the BOAC VC-10, a truly remarkable aircraft.
I wish I was coming with you. I could use a rest.
This is the most beautiful, most advanced jetliner flying to Europe. Take a long look at Trident 3, the newest shape in the sky. Built by Hawker Siddeley for BEA and for you. Trident 3, ahead in the skies.
Eastern girls are hip, I really dig the styles they wear. And American girls, with the way they talk, they knock me out when I fly there. Latin stewardesses really make you feel alright. And the German girls really do their best to keep their passengers home at night. I've been all around this great big world and I've flown with all kinds of girls. But I can't wait to get back to Gatwick, to the cutest girls in the world. I wish they all could be Caledonian. I wish they all could be Caledonian. I wish they all could be Caledonian girls.
British Caledonian, we never forget you have a choice.
Well, it seems we lost color. Kind of fitting since since this is a vintage channel. Anyway, while I get this, while I get this little bug fixed, why don't you sit back and enjoy these vintage, or these vintage commercials from these defunct Australian airlines.
If you're flying interstate on business, which airline now offers the privacy and comfort of a separate business class? Which airline has the flight deck, an exclusive club for business travelers?
Our TAA.
And which airline gives economy passengers more seats with more legroom to stretch out?
Oh, dear.
So if you're taking off interstate on business, which of the airlines is out to win your business by doing more to make your business flight an absolute pleasure?
Oh, TAA.
Sometime in the 80s, TAA went through a name change to Australian Airlines. And the following commercial, or ad, whatever, is the following promotion, which you'll see here, is displays that. It's only a few. It's a very short promotion. And, so I hope you're planning on not blinking. So pay close attention. And it's, a fair warning for some of y'all, it's kind of creepy. So, here's the following promotion for the name change from TAA to Australian Airlines.
There's a change in the air. TAA, the airline that was born to serve the needs of all Australians, has now become the airline all Australians can proudly call their own.
Come on and fly, Australia.
Australian Airlines.
Come on and fly.
These days seem longer to me, living on my memories.
Up next is a commercial from Australian Airlines, and it features a song that you may remember.
It's not hard to see why we're Australia's leading airline.
We've got a new range of fares to suit everyone, and we've got new schedules too.
Our brand new planes give us one of the most modern fleets in the world.
We're always looking for ways to improve our services.
Because service is what we're famous for.
It's Charlie 5. So if you thought we couldn't get much better, you should
see us now. Look at the way we fly. We're lifting up our tails and heading for the sky. So we'd like to show you how Australia does it. 'Cause you should see us. Come on and try us. You should see us now.
I've been seeing a lot of messages that a defunct airline a now defunct airline here in the United States had aired a similar commercial in the 1970s, or maybe it was the 80s. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that particular commercial. Or I mean, on YouTube, of course. But do I dare show it as part of a comparison in this particular video? What's another extra 30 minutes? So what the heck? I'll just show it anyway. Here with their version of the You Should See Us Now ad is Continental Airlines.
Airline competition is getting tougher. Good. Continental thrives on it. If you think we moved our tail before,
well, you should see us now. We'd like to take a bow. 'Cause when it comes to pleasing people, we know how. We like the folks who fly to see for effect. The way our first-rate service will make them come back. All we can say is, wow, you ought to see us now. Continental Airlines taught the others how. What an airline, holy cow. We're Continental, all our friends should fly us now. If they could see us now, we're better than before. We're gonna move our tail for you even more. What an airline, holy cow. We're Continental, all our friends should fly us. You should try us. You should see us now.
Now that I've gotten that out of my system, it's time for a little commercial break of our own, meaning the program's going to go into a commercial break. Because we now need to kind of figure out our translation system for these next non-English speaking commercials. Because we're getting into that portion of the program. But anyway, on with our commercial break.
When you need your package, show it right away. 'Cause time is money, don't delay. Get it there today on TWA's next flight out. When tomorrow morning will be too late, give us a call, don't hesitate. Get it there today on TWA's next flight out.
Tomorrow morning may be too late. That's why you need TWA's Next Flight Out. It's more affordable than you'd think. Send a 2.2-pound package anywhere in the United States for as little as $35. For same-day service at great prices, it's TWA's Next Flight Out. Send packages of up to 50 pounds internationally. In the U.S. or to London, up to 70 pounds. Arrange for door-to-door service or counter-to-counter drop-off. For over 10 years, TWA's Next Flight Out service has been fulfilling the needs of overnight air express companies. Why not let us work directly for you? We'll get your package there today when tomorrow's not good enough. And every time you use TWA's Next Flight Out service, you'll earn frequent flyer bonus miles. On a domestic flight, you earn 500 miles. And internationally, you earn 1,000 bonus miles each time. Yes, you can start earning mileage points toward free travel without even leaving home. For same-day service at affordable rates, plus a chance to earn frequent flyer bonus miles, it's TWA's Next Flight Out. Because tomorrow may be too late.
Get it there today on TWA's next flight out. Next flight out. Next flight out.
Jetzt lassen Sie uns bei einer Fluggesellschaft suchen, die aus dem Geschäft nach der Wiedervereinigung Deutschland ging, Inter.
Okay, so as the translator said, let's look at let's look at an airline that went out of business after the reunification of Germany, Interflug. Now, we don't have an actual commercial for this particular airline, but somewhere on YouTube there is a television show based around this airline. And disclaimer here, the show was never dubbed in English. It was only aired in German. So here is the trailer or the intro to that television show.
Guten Tag, Schönefeld. Interflug 953 leaving 1850 meters for a 700 meters height.
Guten Tag, here Schönefeld Control, radar contact. Clear to approach 07 right.
Roger.
Interflug 953, clear to land 07 right. Wind 090 degrees, 3 meters per second.
Roger, clear to land 07 right.
The next commercial comes to us from France, and sorry I couldn't. Sorry, I had to put down the translator for this one. But anyway, the next commercial comes to us from France, and it's kind of a weird one. People flying and things like that. But anyway, you'll see it. And it comes to us from the defunct airline Enter.
D'accord, bon, on y va? Il faut qu'on y soit dans 1 heure. Tu viens?
Mais ça fait 800 kilomètres.
Et alors?
Facile, l'avion décolle, les villes défilent, c'est un vol inter.
C'est le vol de 13 heures.
Mesdames, messieurs, dans quelques instants, nous allons commencer notre descente.
Air Inter, le raccourci.
The next commercial the next commercial comes to us from India, from the now defunct airline Kingfisher Airlines. Okay, technically this next commercial isn't a full-on defunct airline, but it is a name change, and I am letting the rules for this one slide because it's now going under a new name. Here from the Philippines. Now under the name PAL Express is, under, in the commercial, its former name is Philippine Airlines.
Deep in our heart, there's a light that shines brighter than it ever did before. Warm as the sun in our skies of blue, real as the smiles that welcome you. At last it's true, the beauty of the Philippines is shining through, and the freedom of the Philippines is shining through. At last it's true, the beauty of the Philippines shining through, Philippine Airlines shining through.
Before we get out of here, I just wanted to put up one last commercial before we close things down for the night, or for the really late night. And that commercial comes to us from, well, it'll be a surprise. We'll just let you guys figure it out. It'll be a surprise.
The choice is yours. Thank you.